After solving LCR circuit in series by phasor method and analytical method, we have to see an important phenomena of resonance. So we have already learned about resonance, that every system has some natural frequency, and when that outside frequency is equal to its natural frequency, amplitude becomes very large. When outside frequency becomes equal to the natural frequency of the system, so this amplitude becomes very large, and we have seen this in class 11 with the help of a swing. Suppose this swing has its natural frequency and the child sitting on this swing kicks at the same time, so his or her kicking frequency is same as the natural frequency of the swing. So this swing can go up to much higher heights, that means its amplitude is far more increased. So this phenomena is called resonance. Now similarly we can see resonance in this LCR circuit. So for an RLC circuit or LCR circuit driven with voltage, amplitude Vm and frequency omega, what we can say? We found that current is Im is equal to Vm upon Z. So Vm upon this Z is R square plus Xc minus XL square under root of this quantity. Here we know Xc is equal to 1 by omega C, XL is equal to omega L. Suppose we have put a capacitive element with C and an inductive element with inductance L. So this we have put. So there might be a frequency omega. If we are changing omega, so what happened? This Xc, suppose we are increasing this omega. So this Xc is reducing because this is 1 by omega C. This is 1 by omega C. If we are increasing omega C, so this is decreasing. And this XL is increasing because it is directly proportional to omega. So there comes a frequency, there comes a particular frequency, let us say omega 0, where Xc is equal to XL. So there comes a frequency when these quantities, both these reactants are equal, and in that case what will happen? This cancels out, and this value, since this is a square term, so this will become 0. Otherwise, whether it is negative or positive, so this term will always be positive. Whether it is negative or positive, square make it positive. So impedance will always be larger than R. In this case, impedance is directly equal to, simply equal to R. Let us understand this. Impedance is equal to R square plus Xc minus XL whole square. So if any of these have some values, whether it is positive or negative, if Xc is large or XL is large, so we get some positive value plus some R, so we definitely get some value R plus something. Let us write this something small r. So we get value more than R. But there comes a frequency when this Xc is equal to XL. Xc and XL are equal, so this cancels out. So this is 0, this R is also 0. So in that case, the impedance of the circuit is minimum. Impedance is minimum because this term has cancelled out. So that thing is called a resonance. This phenomena is called a resonance. The particular frequency on which Xc is equal to XL, the impedance become minimum because Z is equal to R square plus 0 square, that means R. This frequency is called resonant frequency, and this phenomena is called resonance in LCR circuit. So now let us see what is happening at this resonance. For resonance we have Xc is equal to XL. Let us put this value. So Xc is equal to 1 upon omega C, and we are getting resonance at omega 0. So 1 upon omega 0 C is equal to omega 0 L. So let us cross multiply. So what we get? Omega 0 square is equal to 1 by LC. So this omega 0 is equal to 1 by under root LC. So this is resonant frequency. So for any component, for any circuit which has L and C component and R as well, if we calculate this resonant frequency, so we can do the resonance in that circuit just by using that frequency, in that case this impedance will be minimum. So here the resonance is shown. The resonance is shown in this figure. So figure 7.16. So here it is current. This is omega, and this is mrad, mega radian per second. This is mega radian, that means 10 to the power 6 hertz, 10 to the power 6 radian per second. This is in mega radians. So variation of Im with omega for two cases. So they have done this graph for two cases, first graph and second graph. First case R is equal to 100 ohm, second case R is equal to 200 ohm, and L is equal to 1 millihenry. So they have plotted this graph for two different frequencies. And again you see, at the resonant frequencies the amplitude is very large. This is amplitude of the current, this amplitude is very large. This is the phenomena of resonance, that a particular frequency which matches the natural frequency of the circuit, this amplitude becomes very large. So now at resonant frequency the current amplitude is maximum, because current Im was simply Vm upon Z, and Z itself become equal to R at resonant frequency. So Im is equal to Vm upon R. So circuit is, we can say, very nearly resistive only. All the effects of this capacitance and reactance are now gone. Now circuit is purely resistive. This is working in this way. So circuit is almost or purely resistive. So this figure shows the variation of Im. Here we can see Im with omega. So how this current is changing with omega, that means frequency for RLC circuit or LCR circuit, whatever you say. So here the quantities L is equal to 1 millihenry. Capacitance here it is not written, but C is equal to 1 nanofarad for two values of R. So what are the values? R is equal to 100 ohm and R is equal to 200 ohm. So let us see how they have calculated this frequency. So we have the formula omega naught is equal to 1 upon under root LC. This is our formula. So what is the value of L? L is 1 millihenry. L is equal to 1 millihenry, that means 10 to the power minus 3 henry. Okay. What is the value of this capacitance? Capacitance is 1 nanofarad. C is equal to 1 nanofarad, that means 10 to the power minus 9 farad. Now let us put in this formula. If we put omega 0 is equal to 1 upon under root 10 to the power minus 3 and 10 to the power minus 9. 10 to the power minus 9. So what we get? 1 upon 10 to the power minus 12. Let us take the under root. What we get? We get 1 upon 10 to the power minus 6. When we take on the other upper side, so what we get? 10 to the power 6. So this is omega naught is equal to 10 to the power 6 radian per second. And 10 to the power 6 is million. So this is 1 million radian per second. 1 million radian per second. And one important thing you have to note, that resonance depends only on this capacitance and inductance. It is not varying with R. If we change R, only the amplitude is changing, resonant frequency is not changing. Here we see resonance is coming at 1 mega radian per second. 1 mega radian per second in both the cases. So resonant frequency is not changing. What is changing? Its amplitude. Because if the voltage is fixed, suppose voltage is fixed, then Im is equal to Vm upon R. First case we have taken R is equal to 100. Second case we have taken R is equal to 200. So what was the amplitude in first case? In the next case, second case, this will be halved. So this is in the first case, suppose this is 1. So this will become exactly half of this, because resistance is doubled and this Im is equal to Vm upon R, resistance is doubled, so maximum current will be halved. And what are about the resonant frequency? Resonant frequency does not change with the change in resistance. Only the amplitude of maximum current will change. Resonant frequency depends only on two components, that is capacitance and inductance. So let us see the interpretation of this graph. We see that the current amplitude is maximum at the resonant frequency. In both the cases, this is maximum. Since Im is equal to Vm upon R, the current amplitude for case 1 is twice of that of case 2, because in case 1 resistance is less, in case 2 resistance is more. Now actual current will depend only on the voltage, how much is the voltage, but definitely in second case current will be half. Resonant circuits have a variety of applications, for example in tuning mechanism of radio or TV set. So these are used in radio or TV set. The antenna of a radio accepts signals from many broadcasting stations, so there are definitely many stations. The signal picked up in antenna acts as a source in turning circuit of the radio, so the circuit can be driven at many frequency. So the signals work as a source, where the signals work as a AC source, and this circuit can be tuned or driven at many frequencies. But what happens, so this can be tuned for many different frequency, but to hear one particular frequency we tune the radio. This can be heard at different frequency, but we tune the radio on a single frequency. In tuning, what we are doing, we are varying the capacitance of a capacitor in tuning the circuit. So we are varying the capacitance, so that resonant frequency of the circuit becomes nearly equal to the radio signal received. So in that what will happen, so we are getting all the frequencies, but as the capacitance is such that the internal frequency of the radio is become equal to the signal received, the resonance will happen and we get the particular radio station circuit in its maximum. So we can hear that. It is so important to note that resonance phenomenon is exhibited by circuit only if both L and C are present in the circuit. Only then do the voltages across AC cancels each other. So we need both L and C. And the current amplitude is Vm by R. The total source voltage appearing across R. This means we cannot have resonance in a LC or RC circuit. So we can have three type of components, R, L and C, and combination of these. But resonance occurs only in LCR circuit, because here we have both L and C, and R is also useful to determine the amplitude of this resonance. So a resonance cannot occur in an RL or RC circuit.